Malaysia's air force has lagged behind its neighbouring countries, especially Singapore and Indonesia. This has made Malaysia the laughingstock in Southeast Asia. But is that really true? One of the most important aspects behind a country's air force is its fighter jets. These are the backbone of a country's aerial defence. They fight not only against other air forces, but also against warships and land warfare. For Malaysia, their fighter jets are crucial in showcasing its regional power to neighbouring countries. But is it enough? Can we say that Malaysia's fighter jets are capable of defending the country? Well, to understand this, let's take a look at what are the fighter jets deployed by the Malaysian Air Force. The Royal Malaysian Air Force, RMAF, uses some of the world's best fighter jets. But before we understand its current equipment, it is best for us to understand what it has used in the past. One of the earliest fighter jets deployed by the RMAF is the CAC Sabre. These were donated fighter jets way back in the 1960s, when Australia said that they will give 18 refurbished ex-RAAF Sabre jets to Malaysia. These aircrafts played a monumental role in Malaysia. They were tasked with regional air defence during the confrontasi between Indonesia and Malaysia from 1963 to 1966, although no combat occurred. As these CAC Sabre began to age, the RMAF needed better fighter jets to compete against its neighbours. One of the upgrades occurred in 1982 when the Royal Malaysian Air Force contracted to purchase 88 surplus Skyhawks from the United States, consisting of 25 A4Cs and 63 A4Ls. Delivery began in 1984. Unfortunately, only 40 entered into service. Another major acquisition was on September 11, 1974, when the RMAF announced its plan to acquire sophisticated jet fighters and transport aircraft to improve its squadron capabilities. What they acquired was F-5E jet fighters, each costing approximately £860,000. These F-5E fighter jets were one of the most controversial acquisitions for Malaysia. While the aircraft was renowned for its sophisticated capabilities, it had a maximum speed of over Mach 1.63, 1,741 kilometers per hour, and was equipped with advanced armaments. Yet the deal to acquire this was marred with corruption. On June 3, 1978, retired RMAF Group Captain Ahmad Shah Hashim was sentenced to 7 years in prison for 4 counts of corruption related to the purchase of 16 Northrop F-5 aircraft. The scandal drew significant attention, revealing issues such as Swiss bank accounts and unrecorded board meetings. Ahmad Shah, aged 54, was found guilty of accepting commissions for recommending the jets to the government. He accepted sums totaling 58,350 Malaysian ringgit. Northrop documents indicated the company's acknowledgement of improper practices, leading to broader investigations by Malaysia's National Bureau of Investigation and US Senate hearings. To replace these F-5 and Skyhawks as they became aging aircrafts by the 1990s, the RMAF had acquired US-made McDonnell Douglas F/A-18D Hornet multi-role strike fighter aircraft. The addition of the FA-18D makes the RMAF the first air force in the region to operate these advanced jets, positioning it alongside the Russian-made MiG-29N air superiority fighters and establishing one of the most modern combat air fleets in Southeast Asia. The Hornets, purchased at a cost of 1.2 billion Malaysian ringgit, were an order of 8 aircrafts. In the same 1990s decade, the RMAF also acquired 28 Hawk fighter aircraft from British Aerospace plc. The contract signed was £400 million worth. It was also known that the RMAF would be the first air force in the region to operate the Hawk, making them, yet again, a Southeast Asian powerhouse. The Hawk 100 is an all-weather advanced trainer, and the Hawk 200 is a single-seat, lightweight ground attack fighter aircraft, both powered by Rolls-Royce engines. Then another one was the MiG-29N air superiority fighters. These were procured from Russia in 1994, where 18 units were acquired. Designated as the MiG-29N, these fighters, costing 1.3 billion ringgit, are robust air defense aircraft. Delivery began in April 1995, following an agreement on modifications between the two countries. Finally, they also acquired the McDonnell Douglas Corporation, FA-18 Hornet, in the late 1990s. They acquired 8 of these for over $500 million. These planes can function as trainer aircraft, but are fully equipped for combat, capable of air defense as well as sea and ground attack missions. So far, we've discussed aircrafts that are old by today's standards. They were acquired and produced in the 20th century. Back then, Malaysia was indeed the envy of the region. They had sophisticated fighter jets and were renowned as a successful air force. Yet, since then, only few fighters were acquired to improve the entire air force. One of the advanced aircrafts it acquired was the Sukhoi Su-30. These were announced back in 2003 by none other than Defense Minister Najib Tun Razak. It was a contract worth $900 million and was sophisticated enough to helm Malaysia as a Southeast Asian Air Force powerhouse. The planes, designated as Su-30MKM, will be customized to the avionics and technical specifications required by the Royal Malaysian Air Force. Najib stated that the delivery of the planes is expected to begin in mid-2006. The Su-30, identified by NATO as Flanker, is a sophisticated fighter capable of flying 1,500 kilometers without refueling. Its radar can detect distant enemy aircraft, enhancing the RMAF's operational range and threat detection. The first 2 Su-30 MKMs were handed over to the RMAF in May 2007 at Irkutsk's manufacturing facility in Irkutsk, Russia, and delivered to RMF Gong Kedak, Malaysia, in June 2007 via an AN-124-100 transport aircraft. By December 2007, the RMAF had received 6 Su-30 MKMs. The 18th and final aircraft arrived at RMAF Gong Kedak in August 2009. Unfortunately, these Su-30 aircraft faced challenges. By 2018, Malaysia's Defence Minister Mohammed Sabu informed parliamentary colleagues that the country currently has only 4 operational Su-30 MKM fighters. 14 of the other jets required repairs, and the Defence Minister also said that the ministry has terminated the contract with the company responsible for their maintenance. By 2023, the government has found a contract to maintain the aircrafts. However, this came at a cost. Each Su-30 MKM requires approximately $27 million for a complete overhaul every 1,500 flight hours or 10 years of operation. Moreover, the maintenance will continue only if parts remain available. Now, the Su-30 wasn't the only aircraft that faced challenges during those years. The entire fleet of 10 MiG-29 Fulcrums had been grounded due to a lack of spare parts. These problems had occurred when Southeast Asian peers had now caught up, whilst Malaysia had struggled to maintain its fleet. To modernize the entire fleet in the 21st century, the RMAF had decided to acquire a fighter jet from South Korea. On February 24, 2023, the Malaysian Ministry of Defence signed a contract with South Korean aviation company Korea Aerospace Industries to procure FA-50 light combat aircraft. Valued at $920 million, the contract entails the delivery of 18 FA-50 Fighting Eagle light combat aircraft to the Royal Malaysian Air Force, RMAF. These aircraft will serve as light fighters and lead-in fighter trainers, fulfilling the RMAF's requirement for new aircraft. This deal represents KAI's largest single contract in Southeast Asia, making Malaysia the 4th country in the region to operate the T-50 Golden Eagle family of aircraft. The RMAF will receive the latest variant of the FA-50, which includes aerial refueling capability and the ability to carry a wider array of munitions compared to previous versions. Malaysia is the first market for this new variant, dubbed FA-50 Block 20. which can carry Lockheed Martin's AN/AAQ 33 Sniper Targeting Pod and Raytheon's AIM-120 AMR/AAM Beyond Visual Range Air-to-Air Missile. KAI won the selection process for the RMAF's light combat aircraft requirements, competing against other models, including the JF-17 Thunder from Pakistan, the MiG-35 Fulcrum from Russia, the Tejas from India, and the Hurjet from Turkey. The FA-50 and the Tejas were shortlisted for final selection, with KAI's strong export record being a major factor in the decision. The T-50 Golden Eagle family of light combat-capable trainer aircraft is already in service with the air forces of South Korea, Iraq, the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, and has recently been ordered by Poland. Other than this, there are also plans under the Multi-Role Combat Aircraft MRCA program. As of the time of writing, however, there have been no details about it yet. A July 2024 article by CA Asia said that the RMAF was exploring the possibility of acquiring military aircraft from Korea Aerospace Industries, KAI, specifically the KF-21 Boramai from South Korea, and the Sukhoi Su-57 from Russia. Previously, the RMAF evaluated several European fighter aircraft models for the MRCA program, including the Dassault Rafale, France, the Saab JS-39E Gripen, Sweden, the Eurofighter Typhoon, and the Boeing FA-18E-F Super Hornet, USA. However, the procurement process for these aircraft did not reach a final decision due to program adjustments that eventually disqualified these candidates. But anyway, do let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.